Hi, it's Dr. Jennifer Lee here. And the other day I posted a new blog on my website, benzowithdrawalhelp.com, and explained all the different types of pain that we can experience in benzo withdrawal. I left off the gastro pain, and a couple of people, you've called me out on it, and I'm going to devote an entire blog to it. I think it really needs its own post. So I did talk about muscle pain. Muscle pain is very, very common in benzo withdrawal. You just feel achy, maybe like you've been over exercising. Sometimes it burns, sometimes it's an ache. Everybody describes it a little differently, and it can change over time. You might have burning one day and a type of aching the next. That's all pretty common. Things that you can do would be hot or cold compresses, taking a bath, but no Epsom salt because of the magnesium, which can flare us. Gentle stretching, moving, walking. Yoga is really good. Swimming is an excellent, excellent way to move the body, and it's very, very healing. Gentle walking. So see what works best for you. All of these suggestions that I give for the types of pain, they're not cures, but they can help hopefully turn down some of the volume of our suffering. Another type of pain that we have is nerve pain. And I've had a few clients say, Jen, I don't know what nerve pain is. If you experience it, you will then know. It's really hard to define it. Some people say it's like a thing of electricity, a string of electricity. Some people feel like it's a burning, a tingling, but you'll know when you have nerve pain. Again, the gentle movement, the hot or cold compresses, those types of things can help. Some people do feel like they want to take an over-the-counter analgesic. Just be careful. You know, too many of those can hurt our detox pathways. You know, the body's got to metabolize that. People can have kidney issues, so be careful. And Tylenol is usually better than acetaminophen. That's more tolerated in the benzo community. The thing that you don't want to do for any of these types of pain would be to go on any type of muscle relaxants or opioids, because both of those can get us into trouble. Above and beyond the nerve and the muscle pain, you might experience bone pain, and that can be like in the long bones. We can also get joint pain. A lot of times I've had clients say, yes, my doctor's just diagnosed me with arthritis, but they really don't have arthritis. What they have is benzo withdrawal. So be careful, again, about any prescriptions that a doctor might want to give you. We always say less is more in the benzo community, so please try to find more natural ways to cope with the pain, because nothing's going to take it away. But as we heal, as those receptors come back, they repopulate, they are, you know, they're doing what they're designed to do, the pain's going to naturally go away. Other types of pain, you can get eye pain, ear pain, mouth pain, tooth pain, and they can be overwhelming at times. People get a lot of head pain, a lot of headaches, and oftentimes pain that we get is centered on one side of the body as opposed to the other. It's usually the right side, but I do have clients where they say it's just their left side that is impacted. It's usually not, you know, equal throughout the body. It's usually unilateral. Trying to think of other things. Oh, burning mouth. Oh my goodness, I had burning mouth. And some people have said that chewing gum has helped. Other people said that has flared them, so I didn't really touch too much on that or at all in the blog, because I was worried about suggesting the chewing gum, but I thought I might suggest it here because a few people did say it helped. Other people said it flared up their burning tongue very, very badly. I know I chewed a lot of gum in benzo withdrawal, but mine wasn't for my burning mouth syndrome. It was just, I had so much anxiety. Oh my gosh. I felt like, it was terrible. See, I don't even have language for it. I mean, I just really don't. And you might feel the same way. I just don't have the language to describe what I felt. So chewing gum was a way to help me with that. So if you are experiencing pain, I'm so sorry. I just know how debilitating it can be, but do know that it will go away in time as your body recovers. Find ways to cope with it. Try to avoid any type of drug. do your best to find more natural ways to deal with it. That's always best. And certainly don't subject yourself, please don't subject yourself to way out there types of treatments. If you don't know if something would work or not, please feel free to get in touch with me. Not here on YouTube. Go to my website, benzowithdrawalhelp.com, and leave a message there, because I don't always see all the comments here. I try to stay in touch and answer everybody, but as you can imagine, I'm really busy and things do fall through the cracks here. My humble apologies. So if you are thinking about some radical treatment for your pain, please get in touch and run it by me. I'll probably say that I know of people who've had it and it hasn't helped. Please do your best to be patient. The more that we can practice acceptance, and I know that concept is so hard, but the more that we can practice radical acceptance and we're not fighting our symptoms. I mean, if we think about it, benzo withdrawal is not an enemy, because when we think of an enemy, what do we have to do? We have to defend ourselves. And when we defend ourselves, where are we? Our nervous system is in that parasympathetic ventral dorsal phase of freeze, or it's in that sympathetic fight or flight. That's not where we do our best healing. That's not where we make our best decisions. That's not where we do the best life and love affirming type of anything. We want to be in the connect state, which is a parasympathetic ventral vagal response. So if we can do our best to let go of that idea of benzo withdrawal and our pain is the enemy that we've got to fight, and we can practice radical acceptance, knowing that benzo withdrawal and bind come from neuroadaptation, our brain change to accommodate the action of the drug, and then it's going to change back. This is not permanent damage. We are going to get well. The better off we will be. So I'm sorry that if you're in pain, truly, my heart goes out to you. I would have pain all throughout my body, but one of my worst ones, outside of the tooth, here I'm going to do the list, outside of everything that hurt, was I had pain in my hips and in my buttocks. And when it would hit, and it would just hit very randomly out of the blue, it felt like somebody had a knitting needle, a blowtorch, and were grinding glass into my hip sockets. And then my buttocks would just, I guess they would just freeze up. I don't know how to describe it, and I don't really know what was going on, but it was the worst pain in my buttocks and in my hip, in the ball and socket. And I would be walking and it would just hit me randomly, and I would drop to the floor with a screech, and kind of, army crawl, drag myself over the couch, get myself up on the couch, and have to wait until it went away. So I lived with quite a bit of pain. I understand. I don't have any pain now. I really am well, and you are going to get well too. That's the ultimate outcome for everyone in benzo withdrawal. So please keep going. Do your best to practice those 4 cornerstones that I'm always talking about. Eat right, move enough, stress less, love well. Radical acceptance, patience, gratitude, and distraction. Those are going to get you far. They really are very helpful and very healing. All right, let's say this. I always say that at the end of my videos, let's say it together. Are you ready? I am safe. I am healing. I will recover. Let's say it one more time. I'm safe. I am healing. I will recover. Because I promise that's very true. And you are going to get well. And I'll see you in the next video. I'll be posting one about gastro pain and everything gastro.